This is one of my favorite camera trap locations, and a great place for pleasant surprises. My great niece and I have just staked a plastic pole with an LED floodlight on top. It took us a half hour. There's a camera at the base of the pole, but the light is beyond the reach of visiting bears. Or so I thought. It took exactly 26 hours for one of the regulars to show up. And of course, it discovered the new pole right away and immediately subjected it to a stress test. So much for that bear-proof pole. That was not the kind of surprise I was hoping for. But now you know exactly how that broken pole became an unwanted prop in the clips that you're about to see. Seven hours later, a modest she-bear, we'll call her Sally, is quietly disporting herself in the pool when a curious onlooker of the opposite sex approaches. We'll call him Smiley. This isn't the first time I've seen him following her around and wanting to play. The object of the game is to grapple and clamp your jaws like a vice grip on your partner's neck or cheek while avoiding the same treatment yourself. Though Smiley is considerably larger, Sally scores the first takedown, but walks away with an air of distraction. Smiley seems to be an old hand at this game. No, he doesn't pursue her. That might scare her away. Instead, he just wears his happy face and bides his time. He seems to know she'll make the next move when she's ready. And a moment later, they're at it again. Smiley's puny defense is an amusing contrast with Sally's assertive actions. He's well aware of that old adage, if you want a nice long wrestling match with your girlfriend, just let her keep winning. Smiley plays by the gentleman's rules. Notice that he's sitting on his haunches. That shows that he's leveled the playing field. Oh, now they clinch. But Sally breaks free and bites him on the foreleg. She has him by the neck, but he bowls her over. She bites his ear and his head rather gently, and he pretends to nip at her soft underbelly. She regains her feet, and he backs off. Now she's clamped on his neck, but she relinquishes her hold and steps back. He reconnects and scores a bite to her ear. Now they're locked cheek to jowl. He breaks the hold and plows her down with his sheer bulk. But she backs him off into a standoff. Smiley stands at full height. He's finally abandoned his self-imposed handicap. He bites her neck and gets a cuff on the ear. In return, he grabs her cheek and sumo shoves her into the bushes. The collision in the bushes is too much for the bear flies, which decamp in a great swarm to find more peaceful hosts. But Sally isn't throwing in the towel yet, and succeeds in getting Smiley in a headlock. Then a brief timeout to catch breath. And now Smiley makes his move. They spar and parry, trying to land a neck bite. In this bout, Sally scores at least 2 good bites. Smiley lurches, but she's quickly backed on her feet. She's probably blind in that eye that doesn't reflect light. That barracuda hole behind his ear is incapacitating. Ouch! Well, they're grappling once again. Smiley has a firm hold on her neck. The flies are again getting out of Dodge City. Finally, Smiley manages to even the score, clamping down behind Sally's ear. After 13 minutes, the two bears are finally slowing down. Smiley shoves Sally downslope to the broken pole, where she collapses beneath him. And so the play match ended, with Smiley straddling his vanquished playmate like a victorious clown. Of the two surprises revealed by the camera, this was the really good one.